Hello and welcome to another video on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we are sitting in Brisbane International Airport in Brisbane, Australia, and we are flying the Jetstar delivery on the A32NX mod. So this is not the default A320neo that comes with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, but this is a modded version. Some of you might have already seen a lot of videos on YouTube about it, and today I'm just going to show you the the version of the mod. This is the latest update from the developer version, so it's slightly different to the stable version. So we will just jump into the aircraft and see what we have. So we are parking in a remote area. The terminal is just over there. So that's the domestic terminal, and then we have an international, which is way over on the icon. I don't know how to zoom in, but you can see it just on the far end there. That's the international terminal. But yeah, we are here in the domestic, and we are flying the Jetstar livery. Today we are going to be flying to Sydney, which is a short 1 hour hop. So I have already gone through some of it on my live stream, but since this is basically like the first video that I'm doing on the 32NX project, I will go through some of the stuff. So during startup, the screen will show like a standby display, so that's different from the default. And then we have all the I don't know what it's called, eCam or the MCPU, something like that. Obviously not all of them are rendered yet, but they will be. They are working on it, but there are a few things that are showing up, as you can see. On the FMC, everything is already programmed. I will just quickly get my performance, and I've saw a video of the performance of the A320neo on the Flight Simulator 2020, and actually it is about as accurate as the other flight simulator. The only issue is that the flight directives are not properly done. That's why we get some overspeed issue, especially during the very first like few minutes of the takeoff. That was also shown on my live stream. And there was a lag there. Hopefully nothing was cut off. Our weight is 60.836, and we don't have a Mac, so we cannot get the trim, so trim will just leave it on neutral. We are going to be taking off from 19 left, and then I'll just calculate the speeds. So from 19 left we will be taking off with flaps 2, oops, wrong one. Flaps 2, and a flex temp of 61. So that's about as much as we can do. Since we don't have a Mach number, we can't set the trim, and we cannot change the V speeds just yet. So that's just as much as we can do from this point. Everything that is done during the initial start of the initial planning, when you are on the home page, selecting the aircraft and the route, everything will be imported to the FMC. So everything is already here. We don't have to worry about it. So that's done. Right, so we can actually start the APU because it takes a long time to start, which is kind of similar to real life. So turning on the masters, we'll have to wait for the flap to open, and once that's done, we will be able to start the there we go, flap open, then we can start the APU, and that will start it up, and takes about a minute to start up. And while we're waiting for that, Brisbane meta is 0609 knots, which is I think a little bit different to the one on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's have a look.
Brisbane Airport information, Alpha 0300 Zulu. Wind 019er at 20.
019er at what?
Condition, few clouds
At 20.
Huh.
Yeah, it is different.
Few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature 16. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.18.
3018.
Runway 19er left in use. Landing and departing runway 19er left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back
go.
short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have Alpha.
Alright, we can hear the APU starting up. And we have the
Wind 019er at 20. Visibility.
we can go back to ground. And we can get the clearance, otherwise we cannot get the pushback top, so we have to get the clearance.
Ready to copy.
And that's our
Jetstar
route.
1123 is cleared to Sydney Airport as filed. Take off runway 19er left climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.45 squawk 7121.
And that will set our squawk code over here as well, so we don't have to worry about that.
And maintain 14,000 feet. Departure on 118.45 squawk 7121.
There we go, that's set.
Jetstar 1123 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Okay, let's get our pushback. Number 1.
Brisbane ground Jetstar
And we have
1123
to go
requesting
pump back off.
pushback.
Let's go
Jetstar
APU
1123
bleed.
pushback request accepted.
Switch off the external. Turn on the fuel pump, and I like the clicking sound. It sounds really good. I wish that the X-Plane have this sound. It sounds very nice. Yeah, the switcher sounds and the clicking of the switches are they're done very well on that. Okay, let's jump into the exterior view. So I believe it's it's opposite to what I did the last time. So I wanted to go to the steer to the left. I have no idea.
Brisbane ground Jetstar 1123 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the left.
Oh no, that's the wrong way.
Jetstar 1123, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
We just stopped here. We are on the wrong way.
112 tree requesting the end of pushback. Jetstar 112 tree request to end pushback received.
Alright, let's jump back into the cockpit. Set the parking brakes, and we can start the engines.
Taxi to parking.
So ignition to start number 2.
Clink 2561 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Delta Echo.
So as you can see, N2 is rising, we have BGT and N1 is coming up. Oil pressure should be coming up very soon. There we go. And we can hear the engines are powering up. And we have fuel flow, so AGT is now rising. And we have good oil pressure, and we should have a good start soon. There we go. Alright, clear left, start number 1. And the iconic hydraulic sounds. The whoop whoop whoop. Hopefully you can hear that. Because I did another flight from Gold Coast to Sydney I think 2 days ago. I was recording using the OBS, but there was some issue because it causes my frame rate to drop about 15 frames, so I'm getting usually about 20 frames, and yeah, using OBS to record I'm only getting about like 5 frames, so it was quite bad. So I'm using the default Windows recording, so I get a much better performance using that. Engine 1 looks good. Ignition back to normal. Bleed off. Masters off. And they fixed the taxi lights as well, so the taxi lights no longer light up the cabin. If you missed that, I'll just turn it off, turn it on. Yeah, you can't see any like bright lights inside the cockpit anymore, and that's great. They do have flight control page, but the rudder and the spoilers doesn't work. So as you can see, yeah, it's not rendered yet, but eventually it will be rendered, but not right now. Let's just open up the charts over here because I'm not sure where I am going. So that's where we are going, I think. I'm taking off from 19er. I think that's 19er, right? I think so. Okay, so we are there, so we just need to come out, like a left turn. Okay. Clear left. So based on my calculations on the 320 calculator, we have V1 of 147, rotate 147, and V2 150. That is a bit different to the ones on the default calculator on the MCU. It's a little bit far, let's zoom in a bit. Okay, then we can make a left turn in front. little bit laggy here, but nothing too major. And we have a palm tree in the middle of the taxiway apparently. Well, not the middle, but the side of the taxiway. There shouldn't be any trees over there. Not too sure why they have trees there. There seems to be an aircraft over there. I can see like a triangle there. So that's the TCAS. It is showing that there is an aircraft there. Not too sure what's that about. Let's go flaps 2, arm the speed brakes. Whoops, I have pressed the wrong button there. Brakes 2, flaps 2, set auto brakes max. Speed brake arm, and everything else looks good. A little bit more thrust because it slows down pretty quick. I can't really spot another aircraft. Not too sure where the other aircraft is. Oh, the triangle is gone. So we are good. Alright, just need to double check to see where we are going. So we go all the way to the end, make a right turn, and that should bring us to the threshold of 19 left. Alrighty. If you have watched some of my videos, especially my live stream with my face on it, you will see that I am holding a handheld mic, and this is the Rode mic for my camera, which I took it out and basically plug it into my PC just to use it as a mic, because this has a pop filter and it just eliminates the pop sound, which was a big issue for my previous older videos because I was using a cheaper sort of mic, and it creates those popping sounds, and it's quite unpleasant. So I have ordered a new mic, which is like a desktop mic sort of thing, so it can sit on my desktop, or on my desk, not my desktop, but I guess it is a desktop sort of, and I won't be needing to hold on my mic, which is good, especially for like takeoff and landings, because usually I have to put it down just so I can have my hands on the throttle. I'm still waiting for the mic to arrive. I've just ordered it I think a couple of days ago, and it takes about 2-3 weeks to arrive. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I will have that mic. And I've ordered a pop filter as well. That might take a little bit longer, but yeah, I should have a pretty good mic system going. 19 left identified. Right, let's bring the throttle to 50%. I can't even see the numbers, but let's say it is stable. Let's go flex. There we go. And push the throttle forward. So I don't have my hands on the throttle because I'm holding the mic. I should have my hand on the throttle. Alright, we have V1 and rotate-ish right now. Yep, that's rotate. Positive rate, gear up.
Jetstar 112 you were not cleared to take off.
Yes, I know. And we just go nose up to about above 15 degrees. That should help us to maintain that that speed over there, because if we go under 15 degrees, what happens is that our speed will shoot up, and that causes the overspeed, which we do not want. Alright, let's make the turn here to about 20 degrees, and nose down a bit back to 15, and bring the thrust to climb, and that just slows right down, which is very bad for climb, because we need all the thrust we have. Let's maintain over there. I'll just go manage speed, bug it up, and I'll just go on the pilot one. Alright, flaps can come up to 1, and bug the speed up. Alright, flaps up, and we can go to 250 knots. We can turn off the lights. Alright, we are climbing pretty good here. Let's see if we can turn on the weather radar over here. Yeah, I don't like the weather radar because it's a bit confusing. I'm not sure like what this whole thing is. It's just very confusing to me. I'm not sure who designed that, but I'm pretty sure in the real life it doesn't show that for the weather radar, unless you are like in the middle of a hurricane, then maybe that's what you will see. But yeah, that shouldn't happen. Let's turn off the lights over there and turn off the seatbelt lights as well. Alright, speed can come to about 290. And we can continue our climb up. I am not sure what our cruising altitude is, so we should be climbing up to 380. So I'll just set that to 380. Whoops. Set. On the real aircraft, of course, when you switch the altitude on the MCP, that should change it over here. You don't have to like do the open climb again, but I am assuming that they are going to be fixing that sometime. Right, so I just turn off the weather radar because it's annoying, and we can set arrow to standard as well. There we go. Alrighty, so we are good and we are climbing. Bit crap. once that's done, it should be pretty smooth. I'll check what my frame rate is. Frame rate is about low 20 to high 10s, so about 18 to 20 frames. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, we are on a climb over here. I will be yeah, I'll be back when we get a bit closer to Sydney. There is nothing much to do now, and it's very cloudy, so there is nothing to see. So I will leave you all here, and I'll come back in a few seconds for our arrival into Sydney. Alrighty, we are starting our descent into Sydney, and we are slowing down to 220 knots as per the ATC, but it is telling us to climb to 310 for some reason. We are just about 3 miles away, but we have to make a U. So we are about, say, 60 miles away, which is not really that far. But I'm surprised that it is telling us to be at least about 310 here, which is very weird.
Velocity 524, you are 49er miles north. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 34 left approach. Velocity 524, descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 34 left approach. Velocity 524.
Right, so as you can see,
Jetstar 1123, please expedite your climb to flight level 310.
yeah. Yeah, so it is not really following the speed that we have set over here for some reasons, but that's alright. Let's continue descend down to 10,000. And the weather is looking great outside. Should expect to it push. Not very sure. Quite a bit now. It seems to be alright now. Okay. Just double check our radio here. So we have iOS frequency of 34 right, 109.3. So yeah, as you can see, there are a few things that are missing. and I am assuming that they're going to be working on it
Jetstar 1123, please
quite soon.
expedite your climb to flight level 310.
But yeah,
Velocity 524, you are 3
as
miles
time
north.
goes on, I would
Descend and
expect that
maintain
they are
2,000
going
feet.
to
Expect
be
ILS runway 34 right approach by
more
in-depth
features
transition.
rolling out,
Clear to in-depth.
given that it is still like in a pretty early development. I mean, Microsoft
Melbourne
Flight
Centre
Simulator has
Jetstar
just come out
112 would like to cancel IFR.
about, say, three weeks ago. So it is
Jetstar
yeah, it's still
1123,
quite
IFR flight
new.
plan is cancelled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 34 right approach via in-depth transition. Clear to in-depth velocity 524.
Let's see if I can do request class C airspace transitions.
Melbourne Centre Jetstar 112 is type Airbus A32NX 7 miles northeast of Bankstown 15,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Jetstar 1123 Melbourne Centre. Squawk 2217. Generic Kilo Bravo Zulu contact Melbourne Centre on 129.8. Velocity 524 contact Sydney approach on 135.9. Going to 129.8 generic Kilo Bravo Zulu.
Squawk 2217 Jetstar 1123.
Jetstar 1123 radar contact 14 miles north of Sydney, 14,100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Alright.
Cleared through the Charlie
Hopefully we
airspace,
can
Jetstar
contact
1123.
Sydney Airport and get a landing clearance at least.
135.9 for
I'm
velocity.
not sure how well it's going to do, but yeah, we'll give it a go. We have Sydney Airport there. We'll just get the 80s, and I'll switch over to the
Sydney Airport information Golf 0400 Zulu. Wind 337 Visibility tree. Sky condition.
Wait,
few
what?
Clouds
Visibility
at 500
tree?
Feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet. Few
That
clouds
doesn't
at
sound right.
12,100 feet. Temperature 10. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree. ILS runway 34 right and ILS runway 34 left in use. Landing and departing runway 34 right and runway 34 left.
Yep. Alright. Request full stop landing.
Sydney Tower Jetstar 1123 is 10 miles northeast with Golf to land.
That doesn't sound like an actual reporting.
Tree 0.1 tree wind tree 3720.
I'm not sure what left
Fly
traffic
left traffic
means.
runway 34 right Jetstar 1123.
Is that left base? When they say left traffic? Because we are on a left side downwind, right? And then we have to make a right base. So I'm not too sure what they mean by left traffic. But that's alright. They clear us for 34 right, so that's what we are going for. So that's good. Let's set auto brake to medium. Actually, we might be able to do it with low. Set the lights to on. Right, everything else seems good. And we have Sydney over there. That's the airport, we can already see it. Let's see if I can move it to here. Maybe I have to go up a bit. Nah, I think we missed it. Oh no, there we go. It's over there. And Sydney City Centre is just back there. So we are going to make a right base and then a final. I think we are a bit high actually. So I'll probably just slow down to green dot. I'll put in some speed brake, and the speed brake is a bit too effective, which I found out on my last flight. So we should be good. Let's continue down to 3000. I've literally just like put in about half speed brake and we are descending quite a lot at about 3000 feet per minute now. So yeah, we can't use the full speed brake here. It's really extreme. I think I will store the speed brake. I think we are pretty good here. And you can turn on the landing system. So we are about 8.5 miles away. We still have 10 miles to go before our turn. So we are about 19 miles away from our final. So we have a 19-mile final. So that's pretty long. We are 4,000 now. So we are way below the flight slope, so we are good. See, over here we have QNH of I have no idea. QNH is 1020. So set that there. Temperature is let's see if we can go to COM2 and get the 80s.
Sydney Airport information, Golf 04025 Sydney Tower velocity 5. Cleared to land runway 3 airport information, Golf 04000 Zulu. White tree 37 at 20. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 500 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,100 feet. Temperature, 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree. ILS runway tree 4 right and ILS runway tree 4 left in use. Landing and departing runway tree 4 right and runway tree 4 left. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back home short instructions.
I believe the decision height is 210. I can't remember, but we definitely would have the runway inside before 210.
Sydney Airport information, Golf 04000 Zulu. White tree 37 at 20. Visibility, tree. Sky conditions, few clouds.
I think they say 330 at 7, isn't it?
200 feet, few clouds.
I think that's what they said.
100 feet. Temperature, 10. 2.10.
10.
Altimeter tree 0.1 tree.
Alright. Alrighty. So that is set there. That will give us our final approach speed. We should be making the turn now. Yeah, so we are about 18 miles out now. We are pretty far away. Actually, I feel like speeding up a little bit because we are kind of slow. Let's go to 50. Just so that we don't cruise here for too long.
Velocity 524, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, I feel like the meta report is wrong because it says visibility is 3, but we have at least, I would say, I don't know, 100 kilometers away. You can basically see like all the way out there. So
Velocity 524, exit runway when able.
Not too sure what they are on about. Alright, we are turning to final and we should be seeing the localizer coming in. Alright, there it is, the localizer.
Velocity 524, contact ground on 121.7.
Can we arm approach?
121.7 for velocity 524.
Oh, glide slope is actually coming in. So we are 10 miles out. Actually, I'll slow down now. Alright, our arm approach localizer is green, so we have lock. Glide slope is on standby, and we should get it. Yep, there we go, glide slope, and we are now descending. Okay, let's go flaps 1. It's a little bit close to the red line. Let's go gear down. That will slow us down. Hopefully. Maybe a bit of speed brake. Go flaps 2. Just keep it in until there. Alright. Flaps 3.
Jetstar 1123, cleared to land runway 34 right. Wind tree 37 at 20.
Cleared to land runway 34 right, Jetstar 112.
Flaps 4. Spoilers arm. And nose to take off. Alright, landing clearance. Gear down 3 green. Auto brakes is low. flaps full, spoilers out. Alright. Looking good.
1000.
Checked. And stable. I will be putting my mic down as we are getting a bit closer to the runway, just so I can have my hand on the throttle. Wind is coming from the left, not very strong, so that's alright. Alright, I'll have control.
400.
A little bit high.
300.
Not too sure why it is a bit high.
200.
There we go.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Alright, welcome to Sydney. We will vacate over here.
Jetstar 112 turn next taxiway.
Yep, I'm doing
Jetstar
that.
112 contact ground on 126.5.
126.5 Jetstar 112. Sydney ground Jetstar 112.
Leg here.
Jetstar 112 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Sierra Bravo 10 Charlie cross runway 25 Charlie Golf Delta Oscar Mike Tree.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Sierra Bravo 10 Charlie cross runway 25 Charlie Golf Delta Oscar Mike Tree Jetstar 112.
Alright. Speed brake should be down, I assume. I can't really see it. I have to go out to the external view. Yep, it is down. Alright, if you have made it this far, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. That will mean a lot to me. If you have any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, any yeah, that's about it. Feel free to leave the comment in the comment box below. I will try my best to answer any questions that you might have. I don't really have all the questions, but I'll try my best. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I do post about once or twice a week, depending on my schedule. I don't really have a set schedule, so it just depends on whenever I'm free. I will be making videos and posting it. So the best thing, if you don't want to miss out, is to subscribe and press the bell notification button. And I just saw a car and it is zooming really fast. And think they are speeding on the car lane over there, or maybe that's the motorway. The motorway is just down here. Oh, that's really high. That shouldn't be that high. It should be flat. But yeah, feel free to do that. If you would like to join my Discord, the link is on the description below. You can join my Discord and chat about aviation and flight sim if you're into that, and you can chat with me over there as well. Clear left, clear right, and TCAS is clear. If you really enjoy my content and you would like to support my work, feel free to check out my Patreons. When I get a few more people over there, I will be putting more perks, and I will be uploading them before posting on YouTube, so you'll have access to early access, and also that you will have a bit more voice. You can vote on where I fly, what aircraft to fly, and all those things. Yeah, I'm going to just crash into this car. So yeah, even like just say like if you are not financially able, there's still like really cheap plans. I think it's like $1 or $2 a month. So if that's something you are able to do, that's definitely there. If you would like to contribute more, there's I'm not sure why I'm not moving. There we go. Yeah, so if you are able to contribute more and you would like to contribute to my work here, you can definitely do that. I believe there is plans that are like $30 a month. So if that's something you are looking at, that's available on my Patreons as well. And obviously you will get a bit like more perks and stuff, but those things will be added further down the line. But yeah, that's about it. Let's taxi into the gate here. Just takes quite a bit of power to like move the aircraft. On the jar design, I can just like switch off one of the engines and it will still move on idle power. So not too sure why it doesn't do that on this model. Just a little bit more. About this should be alright. Alright, park brake on. Oh, I forgot to turn on the APU. That's going to take ages, but we can switch off the number 2 engines and we'll just leave number 1 running for now. And let's see if we can. Ooh, that sun is really bright. Let's see if we can get the jetway to come in. There we go. Jetway.
Sydney ground Jetstar 112 could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Jetstar 112, the jetway is going to be connected.
Alright, we need power supply.
Sydney ground Jetstar 112 could you please send a ground power unit?
Jetstar 112, no ground power unit is available.
Wait, what? That's not right. Alright, the jet bridge is connected. APU is starting up. that's not the APU, this is the APU. But anyway, that's all there is. So yeah, this is basically like my first video on the A32NX project. I will also leave the project link on the description and all the libraries that you can download for not only the 320 but all the other aircraft. It's quite a good one, so you can check those out if you are interested. But yeah, I think that's about it from here. I will just show you the airport quickly. So here we have, here it is, the beautiful Sydney airport. I believe this is the custom one. I think I saw the star, so this should be the custom airport. And it is quite nicely built. And we have obviously the Sydney City Centre, just can get it to look a bit more straight there. And I'm not sure how to zoom in, so this is all you get. But Sydney City Centre should be just over there. And I think Bondi Beach is just over there. Yeah, it's quite beautiful, and I do love Sydney as well. I've been quite a few times. It's a beautiful city, so if you get the chance, I would highly recommend it. Sydney is a great place to visit. But yeah, that's all for this video, and I will see you all on the next one.